The 10 minute delivery model has taken the internet by storm. Some are arguing regarding the safety of the delivery guys. On the other hand, some are overwhelmed by the astonishing fast delivery. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we'll be addressing three major questions. First, what exactly is the business model of the quick commerce starters like Zepto, Dunzo, Blinkit, and newly announced Zomato Instant? Second, is there any need for this kind of services in the market? Third and most important question is, can these quick commerce companies who are burning hell lots of funds ever be profitable? Or is it just a cash burn and funding war? In this episode, we'll cover each and every question on the table with available data and substantial analysis. We'll also compare the situation of the existing quick commerce startups in the Chinese and European markets to have a better understanding of what is happening in this segment and what can be the future of this market. So without any further ado, let's just get started with our episode on demystifying the 10 minutes delivery startups. So be with us till the end. Guys, to begin with an episode on quick commerce, let's just first understand how quick commerce works. A Q-commerce or a quick commerce is an e-commerce business model which mainly focuses on quick on-demand delivery. In simpler terms, they tend to deliver the ordered items within a few minutes. But the question is, how is that even possible? Most Q-commerce startups follow the micro-warehousing strategy, according to which they set up multiple dark stores across a city, probably one dark store per neighborhood. Unlike traditional warehouses, they keep limited items in their dark store. And how they decide what to keep and what not to keep is based on the huge amount of demand data that they're having. They predict the demand at a hyper-local level, and based on those, they keep items in their warehouses. And once the order is placed, their executive finalizes the order from the nearest dark store, which might be 5 minutes away from your home. And the delivery guys pick up the order and deliver it within 10 minutes. So this is how the entire ecosystem of quick commerce is working. And this quick commerce model is also called vertically integrated models. Now a very important question which arises is there any need for this kind of services? This is quite a debatable topic. But if we talk of numbers, then according to a report of World Economic Forum, Q-commerce is expected to grow 78% by 2030. As per a Redshift report, quick commerce is expected to grow by 10 to 15 times in next 5 years and is expected to become a $5 billion market by 2025. So in short, the quick commerce segment is of course booming, and the major growth drivers are the convenience-seeking customers of metros and tier 1 cities. But with the outbreak of COVID, the online delivery, be it grocery, medicine or food, everything has boomed like anything, and they have also penetrated into tier 2 cities as well. This has given an ultra boost to the quick commerce players. Now to emphasize logically, if we really need these kind of services, I would use a very layman example to explain it. For example, in exam, there is a student A who writes all the answers in moderate to bad handwriting, and student B writes the same answer in a very good handwriting. Both might be getting same marks, but the experience of the examiner in checking the answers of B will be way better than A, even when they have written the same answer. And B might also get an added advantage here because of this. Though this is quite a layman example, but the point over here is the need for online delivery services is of course increasing day by day. Now if a company delivers the orders to its customers in 10 minutes, will of course have a better customer experience, which consequently will differentiate them from their competitors. But there is a catch. Let's again get back to our example. What if A writes all the answers correctly in a bad handwriting and B writes all the answers wrongly in a very good handwriting? Who do you think wins here? So my point again over here is just speeding up the delivery process won't work. For example, in the case of Zomato Instant, while delivering the food, Zomato must make sure that the food quality is up to the mark. Customer loyalty can never be gained with poor services and faster delivery. So overall, the point I was trying to make over here was arguing over the need of 10 minutes delivery versus 30 minutes delivery doesn't make that much sense. As time passes, the paradigm of consumer behavior will change and evolve. But the question of the decade is, can these quick commerce startups be profitable? Because after all, what matters at the end is attaining profitability. The main hurdle in the path of profitability of this quick commerce startup is low average order volume. As per the current market scenario, the needs of the customer who wants groceries in 10 to 15 minutes window are very acute to make the business sustainable. To explain it in simpler terms, suppose you are cooking and you fell short of some products and you got it delivered within 10 minutes. Or you want fresh foods or grocery and you don't want to stock it in your refrigerator, and so you are ordering on a regular basis. But the problem here is the quantity you order. With this low average order value, the profit margins would be next to nothing or probably wafer thin. Thus, in this scenario, there are two ways by which the startups can be profitable. First, scale, and second, by charging premium. By scale, I mean if the startups have loyal customer base and higher penetration in the market, they can generate higher gross merchandise value. By gross merchandise value, I mean the total value of sales over a certain period of time. And since the total value of sales would increase, there are chances that it can take care of the low average order value. But since the competition in this segment is very stiff, so to have a higher market penetration, not just they will have to expand, but expand faster than their competitors. And to expand faster, they will have to burn a hell lot of funds, or else they will be out of the market. So cash burn is not an option here, but it is mandatory at the current market scenario. The second point was to charge a premium. This is pretty simple, and many international startups like Getir, GoPuff, etc. are already implementing it. In quick commerce, there are warehouse costs incurred by the supply chain. So these startups charge a premium on the cost of the products of each delivery they make. But the main question at this juncture is, considering the fact that Indian customers are the most disloyal customers and also keeping in mind that there are plethora of quick delivery options, will Indian customers pay the premium? If we take a look at CoreSight's research report on what Indian customers look for while choosing a rapid delivery, we would find that there are 40% people who are looking for the fastest delivery, while there are 60% people who prefer low or no delivery charges. Also, 53% people are conscious on the product's price over the delivery time or anything. This puts a big question mark on the quick delivery startups' intention to monetize Indian customers over convenience. And if you see the food delivery market also, Zomato has failed badly with its Zomato Gold and Zomato Pro, which clearly shows people have options and they are not willing to pay subscription or premium. Thus, ruling out the second option of charging premium at this current market scenario, Indian startups are left with just one option to be profitable, that is, scale faster. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, if you are analyzing their future profitability based on the losses and cash burns which these companies are doing currently, then at this point of time, this approach would not be appropriate. To understand if scaling can help them attain profitability, we need to take a look at unit economics of these startups. Now, what is unit economics? Unit economics means the direct cost and the revenues associated with the business model on a per unit basis. In the case of quick commerce, unit economics means the direct cost and revenue generated in doing one delivery. As per the reports, apart from Dunzo, quick commerce companies like Zepto, Blinkit, etc. have negative unit economics margin. With this, the QCommerce segment currently looks over-competitive with many big players entering the market, and these startups might not attain complete profitability anytime soon. Not just India, but if we take a quick glance at the international players in this quick commerce segment, there are plethora of quick commerce companies worldwide, like Getir from Istanbul, GoPuff from Philadelphia, Gorillas from Berlin, Kaju from France, Zap, Dija and Ziffy from UK. But as per the recent figures, none of them are completely profitable. Though instant grocery startups like Getir, GoPuff and Joker have attained profitability in certain geographies, but complete profitability seems to be out of question as of now. Even if we consider the case of China, who got a head start of almost half a decade over the European and Indian quick commerce market, there also the quick commerce leaders like Ding Dong and Miss Fresh have launched their IPO but are still far away from break-even. Though according to Ding Dong, they are profitable in Shanghai but achieving positive unit economics in the entire China with current business model seems to be a tough game. In the case of instant food delivery business models, startups like Spoon Rocket, Sprig failed brutally because of the stiff competition in the market. But the scene of the Indian instant food delivery business is yet to unfold. But indeed, being the first mover, Zomato Instant might get an advantage here. The landscape of quick commerce seemed to be quite cluttered with all such data. But the point I wanted to make out was, quick commerce seems to be a quite trendy and cool concept worldwide. But countries like China, Europe are already ahead of India in quick commerce. And based on their market scenario, the startups are still far from complete profitability. So is the case here in India as well. Thus the question arises, what is the future of this sector? As per my analysis, this sector will start becoming profitable once the sector gets a bit consolidated. By this I mean reduction in competition. Now it's pretty unclear who is going to rule this market, but how will the consolidation happen? To understand that, we need to take a look at the consolidation which has already started happening in the international quick commerce markets. Like, GoPuff has acquired other instant delivery startups like Dija, Fancy, and emerged as one of the major and the biggest player in the instant delivery market of the United States of America. While Turkey's quick commerce leader Getir has acquired Block to enter the market of Spain and Italy. Similar situation happened in the Indian food delivery segment as well, with Zomato acquiring its competitors and now ruling the food delivery segment. But this would be really interesting to see who thrives this cutthroat competition. Besides market consolidation, quick commerce startups must offer multiple revenue sources to take a step towards profitability. The major strength of quick commerce is the data they have. They can allow the brands to run hyperlocal and personalized ads on their platform. This can prove to be a great source of revenue. So in a nutshell, quick commerce is at a very nascent stage as of now, but have got the required boost during the pandemic. But still it seems to be a highly unsustainable, hyper-competitive and profit-challenged market at the current scenario. But with evolving times, it would be very interesting to see how these startups evolve themselves and attain profitability. But this is not going to happen anytime soon. That's all for this episode on Quick Commerce Startup. Hope you have enjoyed the insights in the video. Do like the video and subscribe to this channel for such business content.